Who would have guessed?
So when they did say to me, "You're clear, there's nothing there," it's kind of like, what?
Who would have guessed?
If my dad walked into the room, the first thing I would say to him is, like, "You're the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing right now."
Who would have guessed?
There's the potential for tens of thousands of medical students and then thousands more of their patients to be impacted by this in the future.
Who would have guessed that this little nonprofit from Indiana could ever reach a worldwide audience? Well, guess again. From launching the nation's first ever skin cancer curriculum for non-dermatology medical students to sponsoring melanoma research around the globe, Outrun the Sun and its band of supporters are on the move. And for many, it's personal.
I really want to help people, and especially help people not lose a father like I did.
Will Patton lost his father to melanoma when he was just 3. Today, he's in his second year of medical school.
One of the big things that Outrun the Sun's done is that awareness aspect. A lot of melanoma that's diagnosed is caught in later stages. That is exactly what happened with my dad, and now there has been better treatment, but more importantly, that early recognition.
In 2023, Outrun the Sun saw a real opportunity to help save lives. The first ever skin cancer curriculum for non-dermatology medical students to teach all students to detect skin cancer.
For a lot of students who are not focused on dermatology, their training is very limited in medical school, and so they may not think about doing a total body skin exam or how really to do that if they weren't seeking out that extra training on their own. We thought it would be helpful to provide a curriculum that would be very easy, ready to go for medical schools to incorporate for their students so that they can have practical training to hopefully provide better outcomes for their patients.
This will help future primary care physicians and others learn to detect skin cancer in its early stages.
We were really fortunate to be able to develop this curriculum alongside Dr. Lawrence Mark, who is really an incredible melanoma specialist and a dermatologist at the Indiana University School of Medicine.
Since releasing the curriculum, it has been requested by nearly 90 medical schools throughout the country and by schools in Canada, Ethiopia, the Bahamas, Grenada, India, Qatar, and Kenya. One of the first students to use Outrun the Sun's curriculum may very well be Will Patton.
Not only is it important to know that there is an organization that's doing whatever they can to shed light on a disease like melanoma that is so deadly, the organization is also fighting for better education for physicians as well.
At the same time, Outrun the Sun continues its Melanoma Research Scholar Program, which supports young researchers at the nation's top medical institutions. Today, there are 31 brilliant men and women who are making discoveries and developing new treatments. Patients are benefiting. Jim Mann had stage 4 melanoma, but not anymore. He credits his faith, family, physicians, and medical research for helping save his life.
The one thing I really like about Outrun the Sun is that they're providing money to researchers that are helping. I truly believe they're helping things get so much better.
Today, Jim shows no signs of cancer, and his journey back from having stage 4 melanoma has inspired a new generation too.
My oldest granddaughter is Lucy. She decided that she was going to raise money to help fund Outrun the Sun and their research. And in that process, she was making bracelets. She raised over $1,000, including being at Outrun the Sun's event.
Jim has a full life, from enjoying his grandkids to volunteering at his church to taking on 2 jobs in his so-called retirement.
I work at both Lucas Oil Stadium and at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I drive a van and I move employees and customers. And so many of them, when they get there, are surprised at how big the stadium is.
The Indianapolis Motor Speedway is big, filled with people sitting in the sun. That's why Outrun the Sun partnered with IMS to launch the largest one-day sun safety initiative in the nation. Volunteers have arrived before sunrise to staff sunscreen stations, and longtime OTS spokesperson and 2-time Indy 500 and IndyCar Series champion, Joseph Newgarden, helps get the word out in a big way.
Join me in pledging to be sun smart. It could save your life. When you're outdoors, protect your skin by wearing sunscreen, hats, and sunglasses. Learn more at outrunthesun.org.
And Outrun the Sun starts teaching children about sun safety at young ages. From creating a sun safety patch for Girl Scouts to developing curricula for schools and camps, helping troop leaders, homeschool parents, camp counselors, and teachers. Outrun the Sun applauds its volunteers across America.
I first started volunteering with Outrun the Sun when I was a medical student, and one of the things that really stood out to me was the energy and passion that the whole group has.
They have their research scholars that they've used to ignite that fuel in individuals who have the same passion that I do.
I had so much support from my family, my church, so I really felt God was on my team.
They really get things done, and they really are interested in serving the community of melanoma survivors and patients with melanoma.
As Outrun the Sun continues to go forward, it does so with the same level of commitment it had the day it opened its doors. Because people have come to rely on this little nonprofit from Indiana to do big things. Things that one might not have guessed would ever be possible. Well, guess again.